going on, sports fans? It is your host with the most, Ashton Hughes. I am here with my co-host.
You know what it is. You already know what it is. We right back on the mic. It is what it is, what it ain't.
It's the Clutch Convo. Another episode, another rendition, another webisode. Let's just get straight into it, man. I know we've been gone for a while, but we are back to our weekly grind. Anyways, so today's topics are, we got to explain this Boston trade, Boston and Cleveland. We got to talk about some college football. We got to talk about some NFL football. And we got to talk about the fight that's happening later on tonight. So,
before anything else, before we get into that, let it be known our return will not be D-Rose-like. We're going to come back better than ever. We're not returning like we Kobe. No. We're returning like we Jordan in '96. So, you know what it is. We returning hard, better, stronger, faster.
We're going to see what this YouTube thing does, bro. Because we got the personalities.
Yeah, so,
real life.
You know what it is. Football season's back. Everyone's favorite time of the year.
Can we clap it up for that?
Clap it up for that. They say baseball is America's pastime. No.
I feel like it's
football. It's football.
It's
And me, being a football guy myself, playing it. College football is my favorite type of football. San Jose State, where we hail. Shout out Spartan Nation, Spartan up. We got one of the first games of the season. We're going up against South Florida. And
very excited to see this game.
That'll be a good one.
We're going to be there in about 2 hours.
Anyway, let's get into it. Big news. Celtics fans, so I got to talk about it first and foremost. Kyrie to Boston for IT. Jay Crowder. Don't know how to say his last name.
Ante Zizic.
And a first-round pick.
2018 Nets first-round pick.
The Nets first-round pick. Unprotected.
Which is going to be a good look.
Now, I have a couple thoughts on this trade. First and foremost, we don't know if it'll go through and be finalized because the Cavs are having second thoughts about IT's hit. That's a big problem.
It's an issue.
Second of all, people keep saying we gave up too much.
He's a Boston fan, so.
Sir, we did not give up too much. Kyrie, 2 more years on his deal. That's terrific. Younger than Isaiah Thomas, great.
Way younger than Isaiah Thomas.
A better player than Isaiah Thomas, cheaper than Isaiah Thomas. Now, although people think IT for Kyrie would have been an even swap, no. I'm okay with what we gave up. Jay Crowder hurts. And what hurts the most is we could have kept him or Avery Bradley if Kyrie had to open his mouth sooner. But it is what it is.
For real.
It's already happened. Now, what people tend to forget, we still have the Kings and the Lakers first round and the Sixers first round picks next year. So it's not like we have 4 first round picks next year.
You're not tripping.
So, although we may not have the number 1, we could still be in the top 5.
Top 5 with the Kings.
Because the Kings, Lakers, and Sixers, not all of them.
Sixers
one of them,
make the playoffs.
one of those 3 were guaranteed to be a lottery pick again.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is.
Which you don't need. So, I mean.
Yeah, I really hope the trade goes through because Kyrie, as much as I used to hate seeing him get buckets on everybody, the Warriors, the Celtics, and whatnot, boy, I love watching Kyrie. I love to have Kyrie on my team. First of all, I can use the Celtics to get in 2K. Let's start there. Second of all, Gordon Hayward and Kyrie is a big upgrade from IT and Jay Crowder.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
We're young. We're moving in the right direction. And I'm happy about Boston. Any thoughts?
Okay. So I especially got this. So look, for the people that think that it's unfair, because I know a lot of people were blowing up Boston. Danny Ainge, oh my God. Like, guys were asking him to get rid of these picks. He gets rid of the picks, and then people are pissed off.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. He gets rid of the pick. Probably the best out of the good picks you have, just because I feel like the Nets are going to have the best chance of being the worst team. But, I mean, you get Kyrie Irving, who turned 25 in March. He's still, like he said, he still has, 3 more years on his contract, because he's playing till, the end of the 2020 season. No, 2019 season, I guess. 25. So, usually guys follow their prime, 32, 33. So, you got, 7 more years left in them, at the least. And then the Cavs get a 28 going on 29 in February, Isaiah Thomas, who actually is on a expiring contract. So as of next year, he will be a free agent.
Well, we have to, as he says, back up the Brink trucks and give him a supermax.
Yeah, exactly. Which he deserves.
We have bird rights to him, so he wants a supermax deal. We'd probably end up giving him $130, $120 million. And IT, as much as I love IT, don't get me wrong, I'm a Celtics player, and I think the people that burned his jersey are retarded.
Oh yeah.
Not retarded, they're just not.
Disrespectful.
They're just,
They're just kind of unknowledgeable.
It's like IT, historically, if you look at all the great NBA players, I know the cap's raised. IT's not a $120 million guy.
Yeah, no.
And he's 5'9", and he's getting older. as much as I love IT, I'm not building my franchise around you.
I think honestly,
anymore.
I feel like the whole Mike Conley thing kind of blew everything up.
Yeah, IT's a great number 2 or number 3 option.
Yeah,
he was our number 1. If we're gonna give you $120 million to be our number 1,
you gotta be a good ass number 1.
Like IT, I love you. I'm never gonna. I liked you from the Kings to
yeah.
And when people say the Celtics gave up too much, Kyrie's better than Jimmy Butler, and he's not better than Paul George. But we already offered 2 first-round picks and someone else at draft night.
George,
It's not our fault we didn't get Paul George. It's the Pacers' fault.
They messed up big time.
Yeah, they could have got a better deal from the Cavs.
Such a bad deal.
Yeah, so it's not our fault we didn't get Paul George. It is our fault we didn't get Jimmy Butler, but I'm glad we didn't get Jimmy Butler. I think Kyrie's a better upgrade than Jimmy Butler. I don't know why people wanted him so bad. It's a better fit
because this is like the thing, bro. Like I was actually going to stand on this part. You gave up Jay Crowder again. Hurts. I mess with Jay Crowder heavy, but
great player, great contract.
Exactly. But in the same token, you no longer have that small forward issue.
That is also true. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum have to at some point you have to put them in the spotlight and like they have to come into their own. Anyways, what we're gonna move is from basketball, we're gonna move to the NFL.
The gridiron, yeah.
Still the off season, but football, we're progressing. We're gonna talk about the NFL in a second. Let's get to what's important, which is college football. The AP coaches poll came out about 2-3 weeks ago.
You want me to spit the top 25 real quick?
Yeah, because the actual AP top 25 has been released. Just go through the top 10 real quick, 10, and then go through a couple notables outside.
Right. I'm just gonna go through the top 10 in order, so I don't want to have to say the number every single time. So starting off with 1, we got Bama. Then we got Ohio State, followed by Florida State, USC, Clemson, Penn State, Oklahoma, Washington, Wisconsin, and Oklahoma State. And then some sleepers we got outside. Of course, you can never sleep on my boys in Nebraska, and you can never sleep on where my homies at. Where did I put that list at?
Unfortunately, LSU is the unlucky number 13. Most teams that start the season number 13 have averaged 8 wins a season, which is not that great in college football because that means you have 5 losses in college football. 5 losses.
It does not work.
If you're 8-5 in the NFL, you're having a quality season.
Yeah, that's damn near
college football. Baby. That's below average. Well, not below average, but you're a bowl team, but you're like
you're not like
the GoDaddy Bowl or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, LSU's the unlucky number 13, but they are a sleeper, and since I already segue into it kind of, let's get into the college football playoffs. So, you got your usual suspects. My college football playoff right now, it's going to be a little something. It might shock a little folks. Right now, I have Alabama on the outside looking in, but I have USC, who will be the number 3 seed. I don't know why I did this out of order. LSU will be the number 4 seed. And I believe Ohio State and Florida State will be your number 1 and number 2 seeds. So, unfortunately, Ohio State and LSU, I love them. They're going to have to see each other in the playoffs. No, Ohio State's going to be number 1. And they're going to play LSU.
Gotcha.
And then we're going to have USC versus Florida State, which should be a terrific game. So, my first 2 teams out, which are going to be the teams that are ranked 5 and 6, are Penn State and Clemson. Now, most people will be like, why is Alabama not even in the top 6? I think Alabama, bold prediction, will be a 3-loss team. They start off against Florida State, who I have in the college football playoffs. Obviously, Florida State must win that game because I do think they will lose a game this season. I'll talk about that in a second. Penn State and Clemson, though. Clemson and Penn State will be the best 1-loss teams, and I'm sorry, but no playoff for either one. Penn State's only loss will be to the undefeated Ohio State, and I think they will beat Michigan. Michigan and Alabama are the 2 teams I have pegged as being great, but losing their big games. Alabama will lose to Auburn, even though they play Auburn at home. They will lose to LSU, even though they play LSU at home. And they will lose to Florida State, which is a neutral site game. I say this because although Alabama has historically had a great defense, the turnover, they lost Jonathan Allen. They lost Reuben Foster. He plays for the Bears. Jackson is Jackson. His name is slipping out of my mind. Eddie Jackson. They lost a lot of playmakers across the board. There's even a couple I'm not naming. Anderson, I forget his name. He plays for the Redskins. It's just Alabama. The defense you had, it's hard to replenish, even though you have terrific recruiting classes. It's not going to all come together right away against Florida State.
Of course.
So that's an L. Their offense, they lost Darius Stewart, even though they have Calvin Ridley, who's a terrific receiver. But Bo Scarborough's coming off of a broken leg. Damian Harris, who's a good feature back. I don't see the production offensively for Alabama. The defense is turning over, and I think that LSU, even though they're losing a lot of players, they have the two best coordinators in the conference. Auburn's coming back. Auburn is returning a lot of starters, so I feel like the experience and the coaching favors the other two teams. Sorry, Alabama. I know I was talking about that for so long. My voice probably sounds. So yeah.
All my mans does is spit facts.
I'm gonna reiterate: USC, Ohio State, Florida State, LSU. First two teams out: Penn State, Clemson. To round out my top 10, just 7 through 10. I got Michigan and Alabama 7 and 8, and I got Oklahoma State being number 9. I have Oklahoma at number 10. That's my top 10 to end the season when the college football playoffs comes out. Clemson. We're going to talk about Clemson for a second. They're also turning over a lot of players, but that defensive line is that's the one thing that's coming back, and that defensive line
that pass rush is
going to be ridiculous. So
that pass rush.
Their only loss will be to Florida State, but they will have quality wins against Auburn and Louisville, but it's Florida State's one loss.
And we got to see how they do without my boy Deshaun.
Florida State's one loss it'll be like a little, I feel like Florida State's always good. I don't know who they'll lose to. They're always good for one upset a season. So I'm going to give Florida State that one upset to somebody. I don't know who. But their strength of schedule is too good, and their resume will be too good. They will have wins against Louisville, Clemson, and Alabama. That one loss will beat out Clemson's one loss to get in the playoffs. And they will be representing themselves in the ACC Championship against Virginia Tech. So that'll be a good one. And people are going to be like, why is Oklahoma in the Big 12 out this year? Well, Oklahoma plays 5 ranked teams. They play Texas. They play West Virginia. They play Oklahoma State. Who else do they play? Let me see. I got their schedule right here. I don't have their schedule right here. Anyways, Oklahoma has such a tough schedule. They have so much turnover, and I don't think Baker Mayfield, as much as the Heisman candidate he is, will be able to get the job done, especially against Oklahoma State, who I think is a more complete team than them. Oh, they play Kansas State as well. So sorry, Oklahoma, in the Big 12, you guys will once again miss the college football playoffs. It's tragic.
All right, here comes Ashley Hughes with the prediction. So, for a playoff, man, I got Wisconsin. Now, I know a lot of y'all tripping as soon as you heard the prefix WIS, but hear me out real quick, bro. This schedule's crazy. They play Utah State, then they play Florida Atlantic, then they play BYU, Northwestern Nebraska, Purdue, Maryland, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Michigan, Minnesota. Now, if you're listening close enough, you notice that there's only one ranked team on this list. And that's why I think they got a good chance of making it. So, yeah, we're going to leave it at that. I pretty much think they're going to go undefeated. If not, they're going to get one loss, and it'll probably be to Michigan. But I feel like they have a good chance of beating Michigan. Moving on.
May I intervene for a second?
Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
Wisconsin, I think I left them and Washington outside of my top 10. That's not fair. I need to revise that. But Wisconsin will miss the college football playoffs because strength of schedule, and they will not win the Big Ten championship game against Ohio State. So that's the only reason I have Wisconsin on the outside looking in. And Washington, who I have yet to mention, they're the Pac-12's version of Wisconsin. Super easy schedule, even though the last 5 games aren't easy, but they're all winnable. But like I said, in the Pac-12 championship game, they won't beat USC. So those two teams are easily top 10 teams. They're college football caliber, playoff caliber, but I just don't see them. The strength of schedule and the championship games for each, I don't see favoring either one of them.
Next, I got Auburn.
In the college football playoff?
Yeah.
Whoa. You think Auburn has to beat Clemson,
I'm not worried about
Alabama?
that. I'm not worried about that.
They have to beat LSU.
You know I'm biased to Bama, so I'm never rooting for them. Sorry. Yeah. I mean, I know y'all nice. Like, obviously, I give them the benefit of the doubt. I mean,
Alabama's the Duke,
but
for
as
us
much as I'm like an
football.
analyst, I'm also a fan. So it's like, I'm not messing with Alabama ever.
Whoa, wait. They have to. This is their games in a row. They have to play Ole Miss, LSU, Arkansas, Texas A&M, and Georgia.
I believe my guys.
That's a home game, 3 away games, and then a home game again.
I believe my guys. That is tough.
And Georgia,
damn, they play Arkansas.
Florida and Georgia, as much as Tennessee, until Tennessee proves
they gotta play Arkansas, man.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense.
Yeah, until Tennessee proves it, though, I have Georgia coming out as the SEC East champions. Just wanted to throw that little nugget in there.
Yeah, I got USC in my playoff.
That's a good pickup. That's a good pickup.
And I got FSU.
Anyway.
My first out, Clemson and Bama.
Yeah. Bama's not making it this year. I'm sorry, folks. I do want to. This is
sorry, folks.
Yeah, I do want to mention though we have our national championship favorites. My 5 favorite, not in order. Alabama is on this list, but their strength of schedule and their turnover will kill them. So my 5 favorites to win the Natty, I got Ohio State, Bama, Clemson, USC, and Florida State. 3 of those teams are making it. 2 of them aren't, and that's Bama and Clemson, the 2 teams that represented the national championship last year. Sorry, guys, the turnover is just going to kill both of you. Even though you're bringing such a good recruiting class, it's like next year.
All right, y'all. I switched up my playoff, bro. I got Wisconsin up out of there, man. I put in my boys from Ohio over there, and I got Ohio State winning Natty.
I have Ohio State winning the Natty.
I gotta get them winning the Natty,
but that will be changed if JT Barrett plays. If that offense plays how they did last year, but at the same time, Ohio State is losing Gary Conley, Malik Hooker, and Marshawn Lattimore, 3 great defensive backs.
So nice, dude.
And they're losing their linebacker Raekwon McMillan, and they lost Noah Brown. Yeah, Ohio State, you guys have a lot of turnover too. Whoa.
I think they'll be cool though.
Whoa. All these teams are having a lot of turnover, but they have elite recruiting classes. Heisman favorites?
I don't got none right now.
All right, he doesn't have any. My 5 Heisman favorites.
You gotta give me at least 4 weeks.
My Heisman favorites, not in order. Lamar Jackson. He has a chance
you always
to
got
go back
Lamar
and back.
Jackson on there.
DeAndre Francois, the quarterback for Florida State. I think he'll have a better season. Baker Mayfield, always a Heisman candidate. He's a dangerous threat wherever he is on the field. Quarterback from Oklahoma. He is explosive. And he's playing in the Big 12, which has 0 defense. So his numbers will be ridiculous.
Every year since like 05.
Sam Darnold, the favorite right now. He does look to be a number 1 pick in the football, in the NFL draft next year. And to round it out, I have Saquon Barkley from Penn State. Some people are like, where's Trace McSorley? Where's Jake Browning? Where's Myles Gaskin?
I asked that earlier.
Myles Gaskin, Jake Browning, and Trace McSorley all will have terrific seasons. They're just... I feel like what could have been a Heisman season last year with John Ross and Saquon.
That was probably his best chance.
Or not Saquon, but Myles Gaskin, that was his best chance. And it's hard. Myles Gaskin and Jake Browning, they're just going to kill their own Heisman stats for each other because they're on the same team.
Yeah.
Same thing with Trace McSorley and Saquon, but I feel like Saquon is more of the feature for that offense. But I do have dark horses.
Yeah.
Derwin James, who I hope the Bears are bad enough to draft next year. Defensive back for Florida State.
Derwin James.
It's hard to win the Heisman, but as a defensive player, but he's this year's Jabril Peppers.
I hope, man.
He's actually better.
Y'all know I love Jabril, man.
He's more athletic, he's better than Jabril Peppers is what I'm saying.
Y'all know I love Jabril.
Darius Geis from LSU, dark horse to win it, and Mason Rudolph from Oklahoma State. Those are 3 dark horse candidates to win it. And I'm looking forward to...
Oklahoma State's going to surprise us a little bit this year.
I feel like there's going to be some players on Clemson that's just going to... They're just going to sneak up on us. And JT Barrett, I'm just going to throw you in there because you have the experience and you play for Ohio State.
Which helps.
Yes, sir. So is it time to move on to...
Boys?
Hold on.
Oh, we got Game of the Week.
Game of the Week. Obviously, number 1 versus number 3. Alabama, Florida State.
Come on, bro.
My prediction, Florida State wins 31-24.
And that's without bias, boy. I got FSU winning 27-17 without bias.
I like that pick, 27-17.
That's without bias, too. I took all the bias out of that one. Surprisingly.
You said no Skip Bayless. I'm taking the bias out of this.
No Len.
No Lynn.
Len bias. That's a bar. Hey, bro. We make bars and sports things come true here on the Close Conversation. Anyways, we're gonna pass it up into the big boys. but the football that we like less. So I mean, I'm not sure how to feel about this. But we got NFL, man, National Football League.
Let's go ahead. Let's just get it out the way.
Yeah, come on.
Super Bowl favorites, you know.
He got this.
In order. This is in order. I had to write it down. You know,
I
got the New England.
Come on.
You knew New England Patriots. You knew it.
Come on,
we're gonna talk about Edelman in a second.
Wait, can we talk about this? How are the Patriots gonna win the national championship?
National?
Oh, my bad. What am I talking about? Super Bowl? And then find a way to get better.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude.
Like, bro, you guys are so...
That's
and I
so
like the Patriots and I like Brady, but you guys are...
At the same time,
it's like bro, like, even with the Warriors, like, I like the Warriors.
They got better. I was like,
but it's
oh,
like,
my God.
It's like, bro, come on, bro.
You got Jordan Bell.
At this point, you're doing the most... That's like if God got, like, more powers. Like, bro.
It's like, hey, Superman got new powers. Like, what's new?
Like,
Patriots, like... You know what? They just won national. Gosh,
if Superman got like if Superman became Jean Grey, that's basically what the Patriots are. If Superman just became,
it'd be different if they got like who's like a okay like wide receiver, just an okay wide receiver. No, let's get Brandon Cooks. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine.
Like Golden Tate, like if they had got Golden Tate, that's
exactly.
One thing. No, I think Brandon.
Let's just get one of the faster slot receivers in the league. It's whatever.
Anyways,
Edelman did get hurt though. Out for the season, he did tear his ACL.
That hurts. Oh my!
But at the same time,
imagine the offense with Julian Edelman on one side. You got Brandon Cooks.
I'm good.
Cooking you on the other side with Gronk in the middle and Kevin Hogan running streaks or something.
So good. Like I'm cool off.
It's
that.
like, bro.
But at the same
and then you got Amendola running around there.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's like they found a way to win a game with a third string.
They still have Brandon Cooks and Gronk though. Yeah. So.
With Tom Brady, I think they'll be
and
all right.
Don't sleep on Deion Lewis. He's great at. They're going to miss LeGarrette, but at the end of the day, they have Tom Brady.
And then they still have a solid defense. They're not fantastic.
Malcolm Butler on one side.
Either.
Stephon Gilmore on the other.
Stephon Gilmore, too. Oh, my gosh, dude. Yeah. What is that?
Yeah. Him and Malcolm Butler on each side.
All right, but I still got the Giants winning, all right?
I have the Giants. I don't have the Patriots going to the Super Bowl as much as we just talked about.
Eli just got another dude throw it up to.
The Giants are the second Super Bowl favorites. Followed by the Seattle Seahawks and then Oakland Raiders. No.
Oh, really?
The Giants, Falcons, then Raiders, then Seahawks.
We got Falcons.
The only reason I do not have the Seahawks as high is because I would like to see what their old veteran defense. It's not old. It's getting older, but their veteran defense holds them down consistently.
Yeah.
I want to see if they can continue that because last year they showed a lot of faults.
Their offense got to pick up this year, man.
The offensive line must do something. They can't run the ball, and it's like Seahawks are predicated on running the ball. And I have to see if anyone besides Jimmy Graham and Doug Baldwin know what a football is when it comes to running routes. So the Seahawks are number 5, and we have the Falcons at number 3 and the Raiders at number 4. Oakland, bruh. They got them.
I want them to win.
Derek Carr is a favorite for the MVP, folks.
Yep.
That defense got better.
We still got
Khalil's Mack over there. You got Bruce Irvin.
They're nice. You got
Sean Smith. Did Sean
Amari
Smith get
Cooper.
cut from his DUI? Did Sean Smith get cut?
I don't think so.
If Alden Smith ever comes back, that'll be somebody.
Oh, yep.
So he could be so good if he just get off the weed.
Get off the damn weed.
Him, John Jones, and who's the Cleveland Browns quarterback?
John Manziel.
Receiver.
Josh Gordon. Oh, he's
them
so
three
nice.
could be so good, but they will not get off the weed.
Bro, they love that stuff, bro.
Anyways, to round out the last team that I think is a Super Bowl favorite is the Chiefs.
I was gonna say Chiefs.
A couple trendy teams that will make the playoffs and have a shot at running the table.
Bucks.
We have the Buccaneers.
I feel like James Winston's gonna low-key show out.
Yes, we have the Panthers returning to glory.
Yep.
Never sleep on the Broncos.
Shout out McCaffrey.
And the Texans. I think the Texans could do it.
I put Houston as well.
Yeah, but obviously you know the playoffs. You got your usual suspects. Oh, we gaffed.
What we do?
We did not put the Steelers. Or Green Bay.
Green Bay. Yeah.
Keep in mind the Green Bay Packers and the Cowboys are obviously Super Bowl favorites.
Yeah.
But I do not think they can hang.
I feel like
the Falcons or the Giants or the Seahawks. That's why I didn't put them on the list. And I'm sorry, but the Steelers are also a top 5 Super Bowl contender. With Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell, the best running back and wide receivers in the league.
You can never go wrong.
And Big Ben, who's an elite quarterback. You can't really.
You got the best route runner.
You can't really go wrong there.
Yeah.
So,
And defense, I mean, if we all know Pittsburgh, they're literally known for their defense, so they haven't been bad at defense, I don't think, ever. So
the Rams are another trendy team that might make the playoffs. And
you think so?
You're thinking it's the Rams. First of all, they have Aaron Donald.
They do got my boy 80. He trying to
their defense is not as terrible as people think.
Well, you got Aaron Donald.
Sammy Watkins and Jared Goff and Todd Gurley.
Sam. So I got the Bills taking
Robert
this year,
Woods,
by the way.
and they have Tavon Austin. Oh yeah, the entire Buffalo area
is
gonna tank if you're not named the New York Giants, Buffalo, and the Jets.
Sorry, dog.
Jay Cutler and the Dolphins might make the playoffs. That's an exciting little thing. It might happen.
If they have Ryan Tannehill, first of all, can I talk about my boy Ryan real quick, bro? Okay, look, I'm a huge fan of Ryan Tannehill. Huge fan of him, bro.
I got him
Madden,
on my fantasy
bro.
team.
He was on my ultimate team, bro. That was my guy. And then we gonna hear that he partially tore his ACL.
That's how I felt about Teddy Bridgewater last year when he tore his ACL. I was like, I'm not a Vikings fan, but I like Teddy, bro.
Exactly. And then they get Jay Cutler, guys.
I'm tired of
$1 mil. 1 year, $10 million.
I wish we had it like that.
What?
There's there's incentives in there and whatnot.
Bro, sign
Probably
me.
comes out to like $12 million. Anyways, can I talk about something for a second?
Who you gonna talk about?
I'm so tired of the Vikings and the Packers. They're the only two teams that consistently draft players I like out of college. And
but you don't like their team.
I hate them.
Like, you're a Bears fan.
The Vikings got Laquan Treadwell, my favorite receiver in college for a while, and then they go out and get Dalvin Cook this year, and they got they got Maurice Alexander from Clemson at corner. They got Teddy. It's like, bro, leave me alone. Stop drafting.
Let me get my guys, dog. And then you get stuck with Mitch.
And then I don't like Ty Montgomery at running back. I liked him at receiver when he was at Stanford, but I was like, why do you have to get Ty Montgomery? They went out and got they got Kevin King, the Packers, the cornerback from Washington. I'm like, bro,
Packers look, he had a good draft.
Why do y'all keep being weird and drafting dudes I like?
Hey,
then they go and get the LSU receiver.
Oh, I forgot dude's name.
I
kept wanting to get picked too.
I forgot dude's name. I just know he's an LSU.
Wait, where did Mike Williams go?
He went to the Chargers. I remember all my LSU players. If I don't remember their names, I at least know where they went. Oh, hey, RIP to Sister Wear's knee. Another LSU guy. He was number 9 in the league last year in yards from scrimmage with 1,300. He hurt his knee. He was a feature player on offense for the Chiefs, and they really needed him after letting Jamal Charles officially go. It sucks to see anybody hurt, but especially a guy that he just comes in, wasn't expected to be that good in the NFL. And he was number 9 in the league in total yards. That's not something. And I don't even think he made the Pro Bowl, which is the most disappointing part.
Who's talking about?
Spencer Ware.
Oh.
So the Chiefs, after letting Jeremy Maclin go, they have another player. They need somebody to step up.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill is now their number 1. But yeah, I think that covers it for the NFL. Oh, going back to college, if I didn't already make it obvious, I have my Power 5 conference winners. ACC, obviously Florida State, I got them in the playoffs. Ohio State, Big 12, or the Big 10, I obviously had them in the playoffs. The Big 12, I have Oklahoma State winning. Texas and Oklahoma and West Virginia will give Oklahoma some competition, but I think Oklahoma State is the more complete team. And LSU is winning the SEC. I'm sorry, Bama. Sorry, Auburn. Sorry, Georgia. Sorry, Florida. Sorry, Tennessee. LSU. And that's with complete Lynn bias.
Yeah, it's a lot of bias. Right?
But I also think our 2 coordinators, we got some talent over there, and we're going to do it. We're going to do it this year. We're going to put it all together. Pac-12, obviously. USC. USC gets to dodge. They have to play Utah and all them, obviously Stanford.
UCLA,
but they get to dodge Oregon. They get to dodge UW. They get to dodge. I don't know if they play Washington State. If they do, that'll be a tough one.
Yeah.
They get to dodge Colorado. But the big one is they get to dodge UW. That's what matters.
I feel like Colorado's huge too, though.
Colorado's huge.
I mean, they're both, but
they dodge in Colorado.
They're nice.
So
both, yeah.
You get to dodge Oregon and UW, you good, bro.
Oregon's schedule is not looking nice.
Oregon's a trendy team, but then when I looked at their schedule, it's like
it's looking bad, bro. Yeah. If you guys get a chance, Oregon plays basically every team in the Pac-12 you don't want to play.
Basically, Oregon's first 5 games, I'm going on a cakewalk, and then all of a sudden you slip and fall into a slide.
To great teams
of Anaconda.
Not good teams, great teams. Oh, did we already bring up Nebraska as a sleeper?
Yeah.
Okay, this one. All right, so you want to say anything about college football? I got this next topic I'm really trying to get to.
I forgot to say Quentin Flowers, the University of South Florida. Flurd. I'm trying to say it like Key and Peele. He is also a Heisman candidate,
University
a dark horse, and we get to see him today at
bro, we about to get up out of here because we play USF. I don't know why they're coming over here, but whatever. All right.
Texas, though. Don't sleep on Texas this year.
Hey, UT.
Tom Herman.
Shout out Mitchell Secondo. We were trying to go there when we were younger, but
it sucks to see Houston's not ranked this year.
I like Houston too, just because it's like Houston, you know. It's like,
the group of 5 teams I really like are like Houston.
I like not Tulsa, Toledo.
Toledo's always nice.
I like Toledo.
Like for a group of 5 team, Toledo's always good.
Nice.
Yeah, I like Toledo. Bowling Green's never like
Bowling Green.
Terrible.
Yeah,
their offense is like ridiculous.
Bowling Green's always solid. It's kind of like, you're going to Bowling Green. Like that's actually.
You know who's always really good for a Power 5 team? Appalachian State and Jacksonville State.
Jacksonville State's always nice too.
Jacksonville State and Appalachian State almost beat Tennessee and Auburn last year.
Jacksonville
the upsets would have been ridiculous.
Nice.
Yeah. I like watching Power 5 teams though, like Boise State and whatnot.
Yeah,
Boise State should have been a group of 5.
They used to be
Power
nice,
5 team, not a group of 5.
Remember Kellen Moore, Statue of Liberty, all that.
Literally the greatest winner in college football.
That's what I'm saying.
With no natty to show.
No natty.
But he got that fiesta.
And then he went to the NFL and just
he's terrible. Every time I see the Cowboys play on preseason this year, it's like, Kellen Moore, he needs to go sit down. He doesn't know what a football. He can't throw. Kellen Moore's terrible. He's the worst quarterback in the league.
I'm just trying to rep my lefties
destroying him
for no reason, bro. Because he's lefty.
I didn't even know he was like 5'9", 5'10".
Oh, word?
Yeah.
He does look like a small dude.
He looks so small, bro, and it's crazy. All
right, man. We're going to round out this show tonight, bro. We're going to talk about one of the biggest fights since maybe Mayweather-Pacquiao. We're going McGregor-Mayweather. Now, I'm just going to be the first one to say it. EJ and I have Mayweather winning. If you don't think Mayweather's going to win, that's a very bold prediction and bold statement by yourself. But even McGregor's trainer, I'm not sure his trainer. I know it's like someone on his side. He's like, if McGregor can't get it done within 4, Mayweather's taking it. And I have Mayweather in 12. Decision.
You know, at this
like
point,
every other Mayweather
career, everyone thinks Mayweather in decision. He said, I'm coming out and knocking him out.
Hey, if he knocks him out, I'm hyped.
No.
He's not
Mayweather, you're not coming out to knock anybody. That's like saying Troy Ab's going to come out and spit bowlers. No, it's just not.
He's about to come out of here with a Grammy.
That's like Lil Pump coming out here and rapping with J. Cole. It's not happening.
Yeah.
Not at this point in your career. Mayweather, if you try to knock him out, you will get blasted by McGregor.
No, yeah. Just he's got to do him.
At the same time, Mayweather could outbox him and put him to sleep. But, I mean, I did see Nate Diaz throw his soul into McGregor's face, make McGregor's face look like a Target logo, all bloody and whatnot in red. Mm-hmm. And he did not fold. And, he's got that chin, the UFC chin.
Yeah. But it's not. But when it comes to Mayweather, it's not about the chin, though. That's the only issue here.
Yeah, I've only seen Sugar Ray Mosley put him a little wobbly, but
it happens rarely.
If McGregor wins this fight, boxing wasn't already dead. This would be like the official death because top 5 figure, especially the biggest fighter of our generation, losing to the
arguably of all time,
losing to the physical embodiment of the UFC, because UFC and boxing have been battling. The UFC's obviously been winning, but when the physical embodiment loses to the other one, like the two biggest come to clash and the other one wins, it's like that's the official death.
No, yeah, especially at his game.
Yeah,
because if we know Mayweather hopping the octagon, that's a wrap.
Yeah,
like we all know this, but they're in the ring, so I'm pretty sure Mayweather's gonna win. No, I'm very, very positive he's gonna win. Like if he loses, I will be genuinely shocked.
Yeah, like
I won't be like, oh my god, like
that's one of those things.
I'll just
like
be shocked.
You know, like, every year when like I remember when like Alabama last year, and I remember LSU in 2011. Like everyone was like, oh, they could beat the Packers or whoever the best team in the NFL was at the time, or the worst team. They could. Everyone always says the best college team could beat the worst NFL team, or can compete with the best team. That will never be played, but it's like if that ever happened and we saw the physical embodiment of that happening, it would be so shocking that it'd be surreal. If Mayweather wins this fight, it's so shocking. Like 49 fighters stepped up.
You mean if he loses?
No, if McGregor wins.
No, you said Mayweather.
Oh, I meant McGregor.
Okay.
Yeah, 49 boxers. McGregor comes in here and
boxers. Accentuate the boxers part.
Keep in mind, this is the only reason I think, unless it's set up, McGregor has no chance.
No chance, exactly.
Canelo would destroy McGregor. He couldn't hit Mayweather.
That's what I'm saying.
He tried his. I watched the fight live. Canelo, in my opinion, is the best fighter on earth right now.
He's nice.
Like if McGregor got in there with him, he'd get destroyed. If Mayweather got in there right now, it'd still be a battle.
I think he still wins.
I think he's gonna beat Triple G, which is the fight of the year. He's gonna be bigger than this. McGregor's he can't. Nobody you can't touch Mayweather's like Mewtwo's like air dodge. If anyone knows Smash, you can't touch.
You can't touch guys because I don't think what people get when it comes to like McGregor
at this
fans.
point. McGregor should just I hate that their names are so similar. Mayweather should just come out to the you can't touch this every time. After he was 30-0, he should have just started coming out with can't touch this. Can't touch this.
All right, so look.
Wait.
Go ahead.
What do you think about Justin Bieber not supporting Mayweather no more though?
I'm not really worried. That JB's weird, bro.
Yeah.
He be hanging around weird dudes, but
Justin Bieber went from wanting to be a black guy to now wanting to be Hispanic.
But yeah, I mean Miley Cyrus did the same thing. She went from wanting to be black back to her country ways, which I like way better. But
I mean, I'm tired of people like trying to appropriate our culture,
trying to adapt.
Yeah, only G-Eazy can do it now, and Justin Timberlake.
But Jeezy still like he still got his leather jacket, like greaser look though. He just raps.
Yeah, but it's like we're okay with them being black. Like I said,
like hanging around black people.
No, I'm okay with.
I don't think he acts black.
Like no, I'm saying like it's okay for them to appropriate our culture because
they do a good job.
It's like Eminem, bro. Like
yeah,
are we ever gonna say Eminem's white? Because he's not.
He's Eminem.
He's Eminem. Exactly. Anyways, I'm just kidding. Nobody take what I'm saying serious because I know. At this point in the world, we got a lot of racial tension. I don't want to hear
so
nobody
much
backlash.
Racial tension.
I don't want to hear no backlash because I'm just kidding. Like nothing.
Everywhere
joke,
too.
Like seriously, yeah.
That's a total different topic for a totally different show, which we'll touch into because this is huge on both of our parts. We think. Yeah. But back to the fight. What I just want to get my piece out there to all you McGregor fans. I appreciate it because if he does win this, that would be insane. But I think what we're all forgetting here is. Like, in order to knock somebody out, you got to be able to hit him in the face, and I really don't think McGregor's going to catch Mayweather in the face too often.
Wish I can get paid $100 million to fight somebody I can't touch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. He's not going to touch, bro.
I remember one time, me and my brother Ryan, bro, we was up in the house. We starving, bro. $10 between the both of us. He was the one with the $10, not I, says the dude that was broke. As I continue the narrative, it was a fight of, who was it? I think it was Mayweather versus Canelo. I think that was the time period it was. Mm-hmm. Mayweather was set to make $70-80 million, of course.
Too many, of course.
Standard.
So
Mayweather.
Much. So much. The money team.
Me and Ryan look at each other. We're watching the promo. We say, it's crazy that one man can go out there and fight for 30 minutes and make $80 million while we're sitting at home, starving, about to go spend $10 to McDonald's because that's all we have to eat.
McChickens only, bro.
I said, it's what a world we live in.
Right, dude.
That is a thing.
That's what I think about every time, bro. We got cops out here getting shot every other day, and then we got dudes that box, I don't know, 3 times a year.
And box enough to feed an entire country.
Yeah, bro. This dude Mayweather could buy Africa. Like, come on.
Yeah. Just like J. Cole said, he has enough funds, he could fund Japan.
Yeah. No, I don't think he can do that, though.
I don't know why J. Cole thinks he can fund Japan.
Japan has a lot of money.
No, I don't think, I don't know why J. Cole
They're chilling over there in Japan. They're chilling.
So,
Anyways, man, that's going to do it for the Clutch Combo.
Oh, one more note. John Jones, stop being weird, bruh.
Oh, stop being
bro,
weird.
You banged Cormier. You didn't even need the drugs, bro. You're being so weird.
Boy,
now.
You got that reach.
Now you're the GOAT that got his career ended, and I'm mad. I'm mad that the two GOATs of UFC, him and Anderson Silva.
Yes.
They both
messed up.
Yes.
Hey,
now George
Pete Rose?
Yeah.
The new Pete Rose?
Yeah. George St. Pierre basically is default, the greatest of all
time. Now he has to be.
He's by default.
They don't got a chance. They don't have a choice.
Now we can only see Brock Lesnar versus John Jones at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
For the WWE Championship.
Which is already played out. So.
And still the World Heavyweight Champion.
You're pretty ugly. Alright, anyway, so let's do like an update. So what we're gonna start doing is we're actually gonna come out with shows on Fridays. We were busy yesterday, so we didn't get a chance to have a podcast, so it's gonna be on Fridays, if not Saturdays, but expect them weekly. We're gonna get the camera popping back. We just didn't have a table for today, so that's my bad actually, so that's my apologies on that part. Expect YouTube uploads. I know, sorry, we're watching Smash in the background. Expect YouTube uploads. I want to try to find another platform. We'll see what happens. And then, honestly, if it starts hitting the YouTube views and whatnot, we're gonna probably hit it heavier. So it's
honestly, bro, we need some feedback. We need some
yeah, man. Like
whatever.
I appreciate the guys that watch, but like all the homies, like maybe you want to hear a sport that we're not covering. Maybe we need to stop talking about a certain sport. Stuff like that. Maybe you want us to do different segments. I know a lot of people have been telling us to do hip hop thing.
If you guys have any topics you want us to cover, just hit us if you don't even have to, we don't even have to send out a tweet, and we probably will send out a few tweets weekly. But if you just have an idea you want to hear us talk about, or it just comes to your head before Friday, if you get it to us, we'll talk about it.
Q&As.
You know, it could be any type of question. It could be personal.
We've
sports.
done them before. I mean, if you guys seen our videos,
as long as it's not
before.
too personal, you know.
Yeah.
I also want to take the time at end of videos, you know, put on for people, because I see Atlanta and the hip hop scene, they put on for everybody. So just, it doesn't even have to be sports or music or anything.
Scotty.
So I just want to shout out a few people. Shout out to Scott Hendricks. He went to Granite Bay High School, football, basketball, baseball. He's always been a multi-sport athlete. He just got a full ride to UC Davis, which is amazing. D1.
Yes, sir.
You can never get mad at a dude chasing his dreams. So shout out to Scotty.
Yeah.
Second, shout out to Xavier Stevenson, Sacramento rapper. He's great. I was in one of his videos, one of my best friends.
Shout out.
And, you know, I just want to put on for dudes, you know. They put on for me, I put on for them, I'm for my whole squad. It is what it is, what it ain't when it is. It never will be, and what it was, you never thought it could be.
And if you never thought it could be, you got to predict and make a hypothesis, so make it that it should and can will so happen to yourself.
So, you know, I might start doing this thing where every week I might live stream or talk about the game of the week for college in the NFL. We'll see how it goes.
Where would you do that at?
I might do it here.
You can just get Periscope or...
Yeah, I just want to get a couple thoughts out during the game. If you follow me on Twitter, I tweet so much about football and basketball.
Peep my IG later. I don't know when this goes up. I'm definitely going to be live streaming during that fight.
Oh, yeah.
We're definitely going to live stream that. So.
Also, it
might be on YouTube
especially
too,
games of the week, I will have heavy commentary on Twitter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. College football, this kid's Twitter blows up. So
I'm sorry we couldn't get any fantasy this week, but next week we will have fantasy, and we're trying to start a league. If you guys want to be in it,
we're going to have a clutch combo league, and then we're going to have a personal one as well.
Just hit us.
We'll tweet that as well.
So,
about that, I forgot.
Yeah, so you know what it is. You know who we are. Any more things? Any thoughts?
Man, I think that's going to be it, man. Oh, yeah, and then camera. So I was going to say this. If the YouTube thing starts really going, people messing with it, and then I really want to get an Elgato. I really want to start making some gameplays. I feel like EJ and I, including our friends, have really great personalities to even do that. Whether it's, I feel like we got I'm going to
be honest, like,
we got a wide range of games.
Our show right now is a little dry. We're not being as funny as we can be.
Exactly, because it's sports, you know.
It's sports, but I feel like when we just start doing it more often, like we did last semester, and we just get our notes down and we just start flowing, it's gonna be first take like.
No, yeah, we're gonna get this thing flowing for sure.
So
I'm really excited.
Basically, that's it.
And then for summer, we're gonna be since last summer we weren't together. This summer we should be, because I do plan on moving to this apartment when I'm done at school. But we'll see what happens, though. I'm pretty excited. I really want to get a gaming channel out, though.
I do want to get a gaming channel.
That would be so fun.
We could start a Twitch. You know what it is.
We're gonna get it popping, man.
We can go get an Elgato today.
We really could.
You want to?
We can mess around and get an Elgato. Yeah. We can go half and half on Elgato.
All right. Anyways, posse out.
We out of here. Clutch Convo. Thank you for viewing. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, MySpace, Pinterest. We'll catch you later.